Hey guys, today's video is going to focus on rest periods. How long should you rest for? Should you go for shorter rest periods or should you go for longer rest periods? Both work, but it all depends on the situation and how you put it into your program. For example, shorter rest periods are beneficial if you're trying to get out of the gym and you're in a hurry, you don't have time, you just want to get out of there and get all your workouts done. You can get away with shorter rest periods doing that without it affecting your workouts. And another way to go on about it is like being able to work antagonistic muscle group. Like let's say, for example, your biceps and your triceps, you superset those back and forth for 3 sets and take about 30 to 45 second breaks, and then you're done. And then eventually your workout will be cut in half, you save time, you leave, and you get out. But for the more efficient part of this entire video, I want to focus on longer rest periods and why they're important, why they're not important, and the benefits of it. So before I start, I like to explain that there are certain times when you have bodybuilders and when they do their workouts, they take shorter rest periods intentionally to AKA get more pumps in, get more blood flow in, and then just they always want to demolish their workout and never give up, and so they train as hard as they possibly can to get their workouts in, and it just makes it so much more difficult. But you can do that, or you can be smart and have like a better approach towards it. And that approach is to be able to rest for about 3 to 5 minutes between sets. So I was going through a few researches, which I might be able to pull up later and add it to the video, is that according to DeSalle, they reviewed 35 studies assessing the rest interval between a workout. What they found was that strength and performances were greatly improved when somebody was resting between 3 to 5 minutes of in between their sets. So longer rest periods, from what it seems, is able to improve strength, is able to improve hypertrophy, and overall better volume capacity and work capacity, which is what you're looking for if you're trying to get the best out of your gym workouts. And on top of that, Brad Schoenfeld did a research where they found like 2.5 minutes was a lot more beneficial for muscle growth, and it's very helpful in a way to be able to have stuff like that, where if you were to rest for 2.5 minutes to maybe 3, maybe 5 minutes to get your full recovery and to continue your next set, that's a good way to go. So when you're doing longer rest periods, what it allows you to do is it allows you to perform better by providing a certain percentage to your overall work capacity and also increase hypertrophy. But the one thing to mainly notice is that when you do have longer rest period, it also creates this advantage where it increases muscle protein synthesis. So doing that and resting 3 to 5 minutes can definitely increase your strength, your size, work quality, volume capacity, and overall all the good stuff. So I did explain about the shorter rest periods, how they can be useful if you're going for antagonistic muscle group and you're just saving yourself time overall. So in this video, what to take into consideration is that longer rest periods are important. Shorter rest periods are just as important, but it also depends on how you tackle it. So you can aim for the 3 to 5 minute rest periods, or you can actually rest intuitively by seeing how your body feels. So if you were to work out and you're training and you're benching like 315 for 6 to 8 reps, and you think that 3 to 5 minutes is just such a long rest periods, that's great. But if you feel like you can recover from just 1 to 2 minutes after a heavy bench and you're ready to go again, that's wonderful, and you can get away with it, and that works. Again, it all depends on how you're feeling, how well rested you are. But my general suggestion is for you to get like the most out of your workout, try to aim for that 3 to 5 minute rep range. How are you going to do this? It's pretty simple. If you're training extremely heavy, you want to have longer rest periods, because those longer rest periods help give you recovery time in between sets, and that allows you to perform better, as from what the studies have shown is that it increases strength, it increases hypertrophy, and overall it increases performances. But if you find yourself going for shorter rest periods, but let's say 315, and you're trying to do that for 6 to 8 reps, you won't be able to recover as much, simply because you don't give yourself the time to recover from the workout, from the set itself, for you to be able to be like, all right, I'm gonna go hit 315 again after 45-second breaks. So again, it has a time and a place. For shorter rest periods, I did mention that antagonistic muscle groups are great, and it's a great way to tackle that. There's also another way to approach that. If you're training at a lighter volume and your weights are lighter, you can definitely get away with resting for 45 to 60 seconds, because the weight is not that taxing, and you should be able to be recovered within a minute and then go back again. The only thing is, when you're training heavy, you may need just a bit of a longer rest to perform at your best. So if you like the video and you enjoy the content that I've been putting out recently, and you want to share with your friends, you're welcome to go ahead and give it a go, share with your friends, and then just make things a lot more interesting. So what I'm trying to do by making these videos is, I've noticed that in the fitness industry, everybody likes to make things complicated. Working out is not complicated. It's simple, and my goal is to give you the simplest way to tackle your workouts, and then have it be effective just as well, without you having to blow your brains off. But anyways, that's the end of the video. So if you like what you see, just subscribe and let me know what you think. And if you're also on Instagram, you could also interact with me through my direct message, or just follow me. You can follow me at Can You Lift. It's a very creative Instagram name, because my last name is Canoe and then Lift. So it's like, can you lift? Because I know I can. Can you?